Flag is down. Wilson down the middle of the field. Garrett Wilson has it at the 45. Flag is down. Lawrence is in the backfield. Wilson escapes, throws on the run. He's got a man. First down. Jets have to hurry though. Here we go. Zerline. 35-yard attempt to send the game to overtime. Kick on the way, and it is!
And the Jets would win in overtime. This is interesting to see. Daily Sports Podcast news, narratives, takes, and gambling. I am off to Monday Night Football. This will be a quick one, so we've got to catch a flight. The Lions favored by 8.5. Now I think 7.5. Amon-Ra St. Brown may or may not play. He is ill or something. It's going around. It's definitely going around the NFL yesterday. The Jets beat the Giants in one of the saddest games. At one point, I think they combined for like 20-something punts, 13 straight punts. It was ridiculous. Zach Wilson leads a ridiculously cool and awesome game-winning drive. And the Jets beat the Giants in overtime. Let's rewind to Friday Night Baseball. Bottom of the ninth. Texas down 5-3 against Arizona.
Could tie it with one swing. High drive! It's tied!
Corey Seager with the game-tying home run. But is that the way that things ended? No. It, in fact, was not the way that things ended. Adolis Garcia. Should we play it? Let's play it. From the Rangers broadcast. Listen.
Going back is Carroll. He's at the wall. He leaps. That ball is history. Adolis Garcia has walked off the Diamondbacks in the 11th.
Not a great call.
My goodness, he's done it again.
But
the Rangers are awaiting Adolis at home plate. He throws off the helmet.
this guy says Rangers broadcast legend Eric Nadel missed half the season dealing with his mental health and now got to call the first World Series walk-off home run in 35 years. How can you not get romantic about baseball? All right. Should do college first. Just stick to chronological order. Dave Doran, the head coach of the NC State. What are they? The Wildcats? The Wolfpack? Something. They're the Wolfpack. They beat, I don't know, Clemson? I think they beat Clemson. Regardless, the head coach of that program heard Steve Smith pick, I think it was whoever they beat, and said NC State was a basketball school. And this is what the coach said on the CW, the network that this was on after the game.
Tell Steve Smith in the studio, this ain't a basketball school. He can kiss my ass.
Steve Smith's like a Hall of Famer, and Dave Doran coaches NC State. But that was funny. I do like when that kind of thing happens. College football over the weekend, nothing interesting at all. Utah couldn't score without their quarterback. Oregon wins by 30 over Utah. Then I think BYU lost by like 30, and I think Florida lost by 30. It was around that. It ended up being incredibly boring. A couple close games in the early parts of the day, but other than that, I don't really think anything interesting happened in college football. It was basically status quo, to be honest. A couple teams escaped. It's like Washington escaped, Stanford, that's fine. Whatever, everyone's just trying to get to the playoff at this point. Let's go to pro football. Did you know that the Denver Broncos had never beaten Patrick Mahomes? But Patrick Mahomes had the flu, and they weren't very good. Mecole Hardman fumbles. I don't know how many, I forget how many turnovers they had yesterday, but my God, the Chiefs looked like ace. They looked horrible. I think the final score ended up being 24-9. Your boy made some money on the under. When I heard Patrick Mahomes had the flu, I was like, yeah, they're not going to score. It's like 25 degrees in Denver. It snowed like 6 inches, and now the Denver Broncos get a big win. Will this prevent them from being sellers at the deadline? I don't know, but what I do know is that the Broncos were rubbing it in. What do they play in the stadium when they beat the Chiefs? I wonder. If you're a Broncos fan, this is a big win for the Broncos. Great way to say goodbye to like Patrick Surtain or Jerry Jeudy or something. Jeudy played really well. They should trade people. They traded for Russell Wilson. Now they don't have any picks, and that's how you get better as you get picks. So they should trade some of these guys and break it down. I think that's just my personal opinion. Will Levis made his first career start yesterday, and someone might be good at football. Let's watch this one. Look at they're at midfield. Oh yeah, they wore their throwback Oilers jerseys. Big controversy. People thought it should be Houston's, but it's the franchise is in Tennessee. Palm fake.
Off the fake, looking for Hopkins. He's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Broski threw some dots. 4 touchdowns in his debut. No interceptions. None. 0. Selch, I think. I could be wrong. The Bears played Sunday Night Football. They suck. Here's the dropped touchdown pass. Watch it. And 45-yard line. Perfect. Wide open. Insanely wide open. He falls down. I have better angles of it if you want to see more Bears misery. I have better angles. Do you want to see a better angle? Check this angle out.
Who is he?
He just slips down. I don't know who that is in the background, but it wasn't that enjoyable. The Eagles, remember their tush-push play that everyone hated? We knew that they were going to run a fake eventually, and now they did, which is incredible because now it's going to take people out of the box for the rest of this stupid play.
They need 2 for a first down. Swift will get it and get a touchdown.
Eagles come out of the gate slow, but they end up beating the Commanders by a touchdown. They were up by 2 touchdowns, and they let the Commanders score another touchdown, which is super importante for those of us that had Eagles plus. Eagles -7. Look at A.J. Brown's catch. Holy shite. A.J. Brown is not human, is what this Ari Myrov has to say. One of those aggregator accounts. But he's like a real insider, I think. Like, kind of. The NBA has started in earnest, and Steph Curry does this stuff to people. Watch this. Watch Dylan Brooks. Remember that guy that talks shit on LeBron? Whoop, whoop. There's a whoop. Not great. Making Dylan Brooks look like a non-professional basketball player is what he's doing right there. Which, to be fair, Dylan Brooks is the guy that everyone wants to hate and make fun of when they can. Kirk Cousins appears like he tore his Achilles. I think that's confirmed now. Odell Beckham Jr. had 0 catches. He was on my fantasy team. What a guy. Slams his helmet like, I'm mad. Mad. Yeah, 0 catches. Thanks, buddy. But he looks so great against the Lions. Maybe the Lions' defense has some problems. Hey, Deion Sanders, your offensive line, you guys, you lost to UCLA and you guys can't do anything. How are things going in Bufftown?
Upright, healthy, the
big picture, you go get new lineman. That's the picture. I'm going to paint it perfectly.
I just asked that in terms of the big picture, trying to keep Shador upright, healthy, the
big picture, you go get new lineman. That's the picture.
Oh, blaming the lineman. It is simultaneously his son is the quarterback and it is their fault. So it's a tricky situation, but not for him. He's just going to do whatever he wants. I respect that. You go get the lineman. It's their fault. Kansas beat Oklahoma. That was the thing that happened in college football. I knew I would remember. Well, look at them tear down their goalposts. Oklahoma was undefeated. College football playoff. Got some one-loss teams out there. Ole Miss, Oregon, they're lingering. Alabama, they're lingering. Penn State is lingering. You really just never know. The Wall Street Journal is reporting that this is the first time a real major news source has reported some actual news, and there are just weird accounts like footballoutsider.com, .net, or whatever. The Wall Street Journal is reporting that the Michigan athletic department did indeed factually rescind a contract offer that Harbaugh was going to sign like this fall because of the sign stealing cheating thing. And on Sunday morning, Ian Rappaport and Adam Schefter, the lords of all NFL information, said that the NFL will probably not act like a safe haven for Jim Harbaugh, meaning that he's not going to go to the NFL. I think that is probably true. Why would they do that to themselves? You know what I mean? Why would they do that? Why would they import this cancer? And I don't know why people are so on it thinking that he's going to be a good head football coach again. Got unsportsmanlike conduct. It snowed 6 inches in Colorado on Saturday night and into Sunday morning, and Air Force is playing Colorado State, which is technically a rivalry game. Tight game, 1-point game in the third quarter. Let's listen in.
For the play, unsportsmanlike conduct on the Colorado State bench.
will the audience please refrain from throwing snowballs? It will continue to cost Colorado State.
Now, important to note, there was a warning in the first half. We were handed a note at the end of the half that there was a warning on the Colorado State fans.
That looks so fun, though.
Not to throw snowballs on the Air Force bench. And you can see Jay Norvell is not happy.
Those Colorado State unis are sick, though. The Colorado flag emblem on them. Whew, Colorado State. Air Force stays undefeated. They're 18th overall in the country. Maybe 19th. I don't know. They're 8-0. Oh, man. That's so impressive. Good for Colorado, or good for Air Force. World Series, I think Game 3 is tonight in Arizona at 8:03 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Eastern, we were going back to the clocks change next weekend, I believe. Today's October 3rd. Monday Night Football tonight. How exciting that. Adam Johnson, RIP. Adam Johnson was a former NHL hockey player. Now he's playing professional hockey, semi-pro hockey in England. He got his throat cut in a game, and he died. Freak accident. He's only like 30 years old, 29 years old. It's really, really shitty. Sucks, man. That's not the kind of thing that you want to think about when you're playing hockey at a high level. It's just one of those things, dude. And shouts to Myles Garrett, our Halloween overlord. Look at him. Look at Myles Garrett. Nobody loves Halloween more than this guy. That's how he went to work for the Cleveland Browns against the Seattle Seahawks. I think the Browns won the ball game. And I'm pretty sure the Cincinnati Bengals, no, the Seahawks won the ball game. They came from behind. The Bengals kind of thumped the Niners. Now the Niners look bad. We'll review more NFL stuff when I'm back on Wednesday. No show tomorrow. I'm at Monday Night Football. Let's go Lions, even though like half the team's out. I don't know.